What is up, guys? Mcdoubles back again with a brand new video. Today we're going to be going into day 3 of our Revelation WoW experience. Custom WoW, brand new graphics, brand new playable races. I'm actually playing a Murloc right now and just discovering everything we can. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's jump right in. Alright guys, first of all, I feel like this is the first time I've got to play on this server where the weather was good. You know, I'm in Westfall right now and it actually feels like it looks better than it did yesterday. I'll definitely take that. So yeah, this is Westfall. This is Westfall. Once again, to just recoup all of your memories, right? This is the world of Revelation WoW with the brand new map, the brand new Stormwind. And by the end of this video, by the way, guys, I will hop on a Horde character. It will be a Tuskarr playable character, and we will check out Orgrimmar, and hopefully we can check out things like Thunder Bluff, Undercity, and also Ironforge, Darnassus, and stuff like that as well, just so I can give you guys the full breadth of any changes they may or may not have made so far to the graphical integrity of World of Warcraft. But we are level 13. We are on our rogue. Talents are still broken. This is something that they said is a high priority fix right now, so maybe tomorrow. That's what I really hope for. And if you guys want to see a part 4, a day 4, just like the video. Currently, I'm on the People's Militia, and I need one more Gore-Tusk liver, and we should be level 14 very soon, so that's pretty sick. And as I said, I'm playing a rogue with my Sinister Strike, Eviscerate, Slice and Dice, Sprint, Evasion Gouge, and I have my Stealth with the Sap, with the Pickpocket, right, and the dual-wielding weighted Saps. It's pretty good, so I'm going to keep leveling, guys, and we'll see how far we can get. Guys, there's a bug that's making me speak in Alliance comment at all times. Watch. My name is Mcdoubles, and I am the best in the entire world. Haha. And look, it says my name, Lo Mcdoubles. Ash Eve le Goibon born a Gob. That was a horrendously butchered version of whatever the hell my Murloc character. Oh god, a Dust Devil just said. Okay. So I've got to get out of here. I'm just curious, like, hi, Rue. My name is McMurgurgurgle. My name, Lo. Okay, so at least in Alliance Common, my and name are the same things. They mean the same thing. My name, Lagoibon. Wait a second. Fanboy is Goibon. Oh, no. Now everybody's going to be calling people Goibons all over the place, just like Kek is for LOL.
Well, if it works.
Guys, look at the flavor. You click on the quest and the dude talks, or he gives me the bird in World of Warcraft terms, right? And I still cannot get over the fact that I could be like, everyone here is the biggest sweaty nerd that I've ever seen. And I'm just gonna speak in Alliance Common. I'm not getting banned for this. Get wrecked. Okay, what? I just joined a BG. I can attack this guy named Smiles on my own team. And the Alliance area? Holy crap. Besides the fact that there's a square right here because it looks like they messed up their window pane. This is really sick. I'm also obviously gonna kill this guy. Oh, I can't. Oh, I was gonna attack him. Oh my god, they put only 3 people on my team and 6 people. Oh, I think it's messed up because this Smiles guy, he's actually on our team, right? So it looks like they've messed up. Like, it really does kind of feel like, it doesn't feel like you're playing in an alpha phase. It does feel like you're playing in a closed beta right now, though, if I'm honest with you. And so it looks like Smiles is on our team. So this is gonna be my very first BG. Can somebody explain to me why this guy's playing as an orc shaman, but he's appearing as an old school broken Draenei model? There's no buff on this guy. None of you guys can explain. How are you looking like that? And just ignore my spelling and stuff, okay? Maybe he'll respond, but let's check out whatever the hell. This is not normal. Is this what it looks like on retail? Because I don't think it does. I don't think it does. Oh my god. What am I playing right now? I thought it was going to be normal Warsong Gulch. I just wanted to show you guys Murloc PvP gameplay. I didn't know I was going to be going over a completely remade version of Warsong Gulch. Look, Vanilla Plus is a good game, and they did some cool stuff to Warsong Gulch, but this is just not in even the same wheelhouse. This is insane. It's so smooth and so updated. All right, I'm sneaking up on these dudes in the back. I'm gonna go on this mage. Oh yeah. Oh no, I thought my sprint would break the Nova. I'm working in a different universe where I have different talents, okay? Do not judge me. I'm not gonna lose to you, right? There we go. The gouge has some range. Look at the damage on my maces. Get wrecked. He's so dead. No, he drank a potion. Who drinks a potion in PvP or BGs, dude? All right, get gouged. Where is my some kind of like poison? No. Okay. Okay. Take the freaking knife to the face, dude. Go, go, go. I'm gonna stealth. This guy is not playing with honor. This guy is not playing with honor. Why is Smiles betraying us, by the way? Because he's actually on our team. No. Dude, this is crazy. People actually have real spells, and I'm over here spamming SS with no talents for energy gain. I guess I go on Zix. Fight me, Zix. Oh my. The Murloc spawned. Go, Murloc, buddy. Yes, go, Murloc, buddy. I'm going to throw to get the assist on that. Get him. Get him. Look at him. He's like, oh, no. He's hitting for 39s. It's actually not overpowered. It's strong, though. But you have to remember, these guys got to pick any racial they wanted. Like, can we just keep that in mind? I believe custom races get what they get. Old school races, like, you could be a troll and pick Berserker, or which is your normal racial, right? Or you could pick the orc one. It's like Bloodlust or something like that. It's not called Bloodlust, but you know what I mean. I am confused, though, because somebody was like a human, but then it said, no, this guy's a Murloc priest, but he's appearing as a blood elf, right? This puddle guy. So you have to wonder, like, did they do this on purpose for the sake of cross-faction? But then why is the one Murloc named Smiles on my team still a Murloc if he's actually on the Horde? I like cross-faction BGs. I think it's like the future. It makes sense. Nobody cares about faction when they queue up for a fun 10v10 match. Look at this, a warrior that can actually compete in 10 to 19. Holy crap, these guys are strong. Like, I thought I was strong. But this DC guy, of course he has some levels. But that Miner's Revenge with only 6 spirit, though? What the hell? That's actually putting in work, dude. Bet he has like a high mining and blacksmithing skill too, man. I'm jealous. Look, this guy doesn't even look like a human warrior. Get him, sprint! Yeah, that's right. Come on, Diogenes. Yes! All right, take him out. Got to keep in mind, these guys aren't going to hit me back because I'm just going to evasion. Yeah, like this. Like, you're not doing damage to me. You're dead. Let's get on Puddle. I'm so energy starved. What the hell? What the hell? What racial could... Oh! Was that the Night Elf racial? Why would you take that willingly if you have every racial to choose from? No offense to Night Elves out there. I love your racial, but I don't know if I would have picked it for this. Okay, I'll take it. And I'll also remove your insignia, Puddle. Wait, received armor scraps. Guys, what am I playing? Also, who has a cap right now? And why is it not me? Dude, I'm 7-0. Garbage damage compared to this OP warrior we went over earlier, but I'll take it because you guys saw the fights. I will take it. This is freaking amazing. I'm enamored, guys. I get enamored by this stuff. I've played the game for a very long time. If you can do something crazy with it to actually excite me, I consider that an absolute major A++. I don't think any of us expected anything from Warsong Gulch to be new or changed outside of a couple new assets like Vanilla Plus, which was sick, by the way. I want to reiterate, I'm not downing V+. V+ is great right now. It seems to be. But this is in a whole nother ballpark if we're talking graphics. Now, they have made some mistakes. Where are my talents? You know, where are my talents, Wilzor? I don't know. I think they're coming out fast, though, and they've been pretty good. All right, can we beat I need my sprint. I need, like, Omni CC, too, so I can see cooldowns. Wait, does this guy have the flag? Oh, he does. Oh, and he runs super fast. Worgener OP. This Brian guy has 147 health. Maybe it's not a bug that they have reduced stamina. Maybe to compensate for having 100% increased speed with running wild at level 10. Maybe they have half my health. I'll take it if that's the case. I actually think that's a fair thing. If I can destroy you, if I can touch you, I don't see a problem with you having absurd mobility. The problem that, you know, WoW has always had is they give people extreme strengths and they're not actually giving you weaknesses to account for those strengths. I was kind of just commentating as I waited for him to hopefully come into this room, and then I was going to hope to one-shot him with a double Sinister Strike and auto attack combo. Hopefully no miss, but it is what it is. They're fighting over here. Who's gonna win? They're not showing me the HPs of everybody on the right-hand side. There's Bones on my team, though, and this guy is beefy. This is a human druid. He's probably not human. He's probably race changed for this factionless BG. One of the other reasons I'm chilling here is because if Bone dies, I can grab the flag. I have sprint coming up. I can grab the speed boost in the tunnel. I can probably make it. They're not targeting me at all, and that's really weird. And that's something I was hoping for. Like, if I can give myself a Murloc name but still put Mick in there, like, it's very likely people won't recognize me a lot of the time. Sometimes they have, and it's happened many times. But in this BG, I've not been targeted. In every game I've ever played where people knew who I was, if I got into PvP, I was mass targeted in completely unrealistic and not normal ways. So this is fun. So far, I'm safe. By the way, that's also why I always try to make sure my characters have as much gear as possible to counteract the complete targeting that I acquire on a daily basis. Anyway, it looks like... Get fricked, Brian! Oh, he parried my gouge! Dude, Brian. Brian, what are you doing, Brian? Brian, oh my god. Oh, Puddle, don't do it. Don't do it, buddy. Come on, go! Go! Yes! McMurgle, go! You've got it. Come on, Bone. No, I'm not giving you this right now. Maybe if you can catch up to me by the time the sprint runs out. I can't get over the fact that if you just use nothing but Grizzly Hill assets, like, isn't that what this feels like? You know, you got the super green grass, but it's like a Rothy Highlands Grizzly Hills-esque. You've got all of these crazy assets that Blizzard never used for the purposes that, look at, oh, dude, look at the stone tunnel. This is so what an Alliance, like, human dwarf gnome coalition would have built, you know? Like, I know it's supposed to be a night elf place, but not really, right? Because the humans, everybody's here. The whole alliance is here to defend this place. Those Silverwing holds should have some, you know, human elements. I like the stone. I like the Stormwind. I like the call board. I love it, actually. I mean, yeah, there's some, maybe a lack of polish. You know, for example, you can kind of see how both of these pillars, like, I can imagine as somebody with very limited game design experience that they have these assets and they literally place them on. They're like, this might look cool, and I'll put 2 torches right here, you know? And, you know, maybe if you don't have that eye, it doesn't bother you. But I do, and I can see it. I can see how they were like, okay, how can we make this room look cooler? Well, maybe we'll put a pretend safe door here, and we'll go to the Blackrock Depths assets, where they had the bank area, you know, and you're opening all the little thing, and we'll put that right there on the wall, too. But here's the thing, I like it. Personally, I do. There is a bug that makes me wait 10 seconds before speaking again. The only way I figured out how to break it is by reloading, and I think it appears if you open up your talents because they're broken. So if you do play, don't open your talents. They don't do anything right now, and you will get bugged and have to /reload. All right, I gave the flag to Bone because he's beefier than me, and I don't know this for a fact because he's beefy, but I might do more damage than him. Even if I'm equal or even if I'm slightly less, it makes more sense to give it to him and move on and see if I can kill the guy with our flag, right? Look, there's a gutter right here. I don't know, it's the little things, guys. I always bring up the little things, right? We got to get rid of these boxes, though. Who knows what that was supposed to look like? All right, can we get this guy? All right. Oh my god, I hate mages already. Oh, my Murloc spawned. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes! I'm gonna die, aren't I? No, no, no. Come on, Murloc. What the hell? And your shadow meld. I'm going back in on you. I still have my sprint up. I hate you, Puddle. All right, Dead. I don't really hate you, dude. One time I was in a BG and I said something similar to I hate you to a dude I was fighting. And it was the same way. It was a joke. But the dude actually left a comment on my video and he was sad. And I was like, dude, it's all good. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm playing. It's all banter, you know? All right, can we corner this guy? He is so fast, but if anybody reaches Brian, he gets one shot. Dude, he is so sad right now. He's like, I've just got to run back and forth in my little furry style. Oh, Brian. Oh, Brian, no. Oh, and no one has a slow. No one has a slow. Brian died to the dot. Come on, Orgrimmar. Get it. Oh, yeah, and I gained a level. Holy crap, that's crazy. I didn't expect to get XP from this. I was doing it for fun. Okay, I still wish the talents worked because this is starting to be way better than I ever thought it was going to be. By the way, Garrote and Expose Armor right there. And a new rank of SS. Definitely going to take that. Diogenes, don't do this, dude. Dude, you have an advantage that is insurmountable. Look at that HP difference. Don't do this to me. I don't have sprint. I don't have evasion. Don't do this to me. Oh my god. You know, when new expansions came out for WoW, this is kind of what I thought was going to happen. You know, like, this is kind of what I thought. I didn't think it was just going to be give up on all of the other land, all of the other places you've been, go to a new place, funnel me into this new continent, and, oh, by the way, all the assets on the continent look the same as the last expansion, just, you know, divvied up a little bit differently. I don't know how to put it, really, but this is what I was hoping for. Anubis, there's no way you beat me. I don't want to be rude, but even with that buff, there's no way you beat me, dude. Look at your health. You can judge almost every low-level fight based on health alone. There's just no way. I mean, that's a fact. You can judge almost every low-level fight based on just HP. If they have way more HP, good luck, because skill's not about to be a real factor. You're going to have to really outskill them. I mean, they're going to have to be on the bottom rungs of the skill ladder, and you have to be on the absolute tip top of the sweat ladder to even circumvent the gear difference. That's what that fight between me and that dude just was. Point being, if we're at all close skill-wise, I'm going to win every time if I have a gear advantage. Look at this. Nobody can catch him except for the Worgen girl, but that Worgen girl has no HP. So she's just a flag carrier. But we've learned. We know how to do this now. I actually feel like if I was on a Worgen, I could cap every flag and never be caught. There we go. Somehow I'm close to the top. I'll take 12-2 any day. Only 3 bars, so I actually got more XP for killing people, interestingly enough, or equal XP. I will take it. That was the sickest thing I've been in so far. Dude, look at this one, Wily the Black. It looks like they gave up. They were like, just take a screen, just take a screenshot and put it in. We've got to get the server out. Like, I guess I'm gonna go over there and do that quest as well. Talking to Wily in Lakeshire, all the way in Red Ridge. I guess this gives us an excuse to Hearth to Goldshire and just check out the Red Ridge zone. It looks way different on the map. It looks, I don't know, better, if I'm honest with you guys. Like, it's more serious, you know? Like, WoW didn't have to be goofy. Warcraft 3 was actually a serious game. Like, if you played the campaign, you actually kept up with the lore. It had its tidbits because the developers had a personality, but it was actually a pretty serious game. And then you got to WoW and it was hyper not serious. So this is pretty much a breath of fresh air if you ask me. Look at this, just beautiful. All right, I'm gonna move to Red Ridge now.
15 minutes later.
So first of all, this is what happens when you first get into this little crossroads, what they call the 3 corners between Elwyn, Darkshire, Duskwood, whatever, and Red Ridge. It's not pretty, right? Which is good. And it actually looks fascinating with trees with vines on them, getting attacked by a tarantula on the road. This guy is showing me some of the new gear. So Robe of the Moccasin is enhanced. All the gear is apparently enhanced. All the creatures are harder in the dungeons. We'll have to check that out as well. All right, Guard Parker, what do you got for me? This is report to Deputy Feldon. Gotcha. This is sick, guys. I'm not even in Red Ridge proper yet. This is bizarre, actually. Like, there's some fell stuff right there. And it's like, what's that all about? I really have no idea what this game is taking place in. Like, what era of WoW. It has the modern quests, but sometimes I look around and I think, this is almost like a different time of World of Warcraft. Don't you hate when they make games and they have to make it in an era where like a zone looks like garbage? Because they talk about how once upon a time, Duskwood was called Brightwood. And that's why there's a Brightwood Grove. And the whole place was gorgeous. And I'm like, why wouldn't you just let me see that? All right, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I've been exploring Red Ridge and it just doesn't feel like Red Ridge. It's a pretty cool little darkish Shadow Moon Valley from WoD kind of atmosphere. But there's a lot of weird things. There's a lot of these little fell stalagmites coming out of the ground. And there's all these trees, which I think are fine. But there's no orangey red feel to the zone. I mean, it's called Red Ridge, right? I don't think the whole zone had to be red, but it needed to be more than what I'm seeing. There's also an alliance. What? This can't be right. Red Ridge actually has a town other than Lakeshire? This was actually a rundown lumber mill in the original Red Ridge. Nothing was here but spiders. And then later on, I think like wargs. This is changing everything. This must be Red Ridge at a different time. Like before it was red. I don't know. Guys, what the hell? Alliance Sorceress? Horses back there? If only there were quests. Blacksmithing trainer, armorer, and shield crafter. He just sells normal low-level stuff, okay. Look at this. They've got like a legit village going on. Is the inn usable? There's no way, right? Oh, there's nobody in here. It's totally a closed beta, dude. Look at this. They've got guards posted out. It's like before it got run down and the orcs started pouring through. Something tells me I'm not supposed to be able to be over here, guys. Is this the Great Desert that they're talking about? Holy crap. Actually, this is like, these are assets from what I think are Outland assets, right? Like it comes from Terracar Forest. Like the trees, man, and like, oh, what is going on? They've completely reworked all of this. The Great Desert, huh? Shouldn't I be dead? I'm a fish. And by the way, Murlocs, I just realized their eyes are on the sides of their head. And if you don't know, if your eyes are on the sides of your head, that means that you are prey. Okay, it means you are... Ooh, it means you're trying to look out for things that could be trying to kill you. If they're on the front, you're focusing in, something like that, right? You biology majors out there might know more. I'm prey. I'm a fish fillet, okay? Shouldn't be out in the desert with some purplish pink crystals and a bunch of boxes. I told you, guys, I feel so good about myself when I can easily predict where all this stuff comes from. That's how much WoW I've played. That is literally Auchindoun. That is literally Auchindoun from Outland. It's like they ported the zone and just like copy and pasted it real quick, because there should not be Draenei architecture here. I think I heard a lot of these places are supposed to be walled off and you're not supposed to be able to get to them. It just looks like they made a mistake somewhere and they didn't wall things off properly, because you're not supposed to be able to go to Stranglethorn Vale either, and I was able to go there. All right, Tuskarr. Maybe we'll go Druid, right? Actually, I'm going to try Priest because I heard Priest has some interesting stuff associated with it. Oh my god, that's not right. Look at my freaking kneecap area. All right, Tuskarr. Let's do it, dude. Now we know we can skip the starter zone, right? So I'm gonna skip all of this garbage. Holy crap. You start off in like this little thing, right? And you think that you're above ground, only to go up and realize, nope, you're actually in a little pool of water, apparently. That is crazy cool design. Yeah, I just have to remember where to go. So check this out. Always carry a meal. Sets out a bountiful feast to feed a very hungry party, restoring 4% health and mana. If you spend at least 10 seconds on it, you get 8 attack power, 4 spell power, and 4 stamina. That's broken, right? You just get a free feast if you play Tuskarr. By the way, can I do any kind of animations? No, it has nothing, dude. All right, what else do I have? Always warm. Increases frost resistance by 3. Of course, there's a spelling mistake with your expansive stomach. Base health increased by 5%. Really cool. Fishy fisherman. Fishing expertise goes up by 15. Now, I don't know if Tuskarr always had tails. I feel like they had to add this on purpose because they're using the Pandaren model with Tuskarr faces and stuff. And I don't hate that. I think that's wildly perfect and creative. I think it may have already been like that at a certain point, and they just took the models from a certain expansion. But it's pretty sick. I like being a Tuskarr. I think that they need to add all of the Pandaren effects, the Pandaren laugh, the Pandaren dance. I think that just makes sense. By the way, these are my spells. One of the reasons I chose Priest is because I was told by people that Priest has some stuff that you can check out right away. Rogue had nothing unique yet. Maybe all of it's going to come from the talents. Priest starts with something unique. First of all, Smite. 3 enemies, guys. Smites 3 enemies for 13 to 17, decreasing damage by 40% for one target and significantly less for the last. So it's just AoE now if you want to smite. And Healing Favor, heal your target for 46 to 56 instantly on a 6-second cooldown. Wow. Look at that. That's what I've been wanting to see. Some actual custom stuff, guys. Thank you. In terms of spells, I've seen plenty of custom aesthetics. I am very curious to see a universe where Smite hits multiple targets and I have an instant cast heal baseline for Priest and what that would look like. Also, do I get new things? I heard, and I've only heard on the grapevine, that Fade is no longer a threat reducer, or perhaps it is, but it now also makes you go invisible. And that is absurd. So, you know, I haven't seen many priests, and I bet that's because most people think, oh, yay, priest. You know, nobody wants to play priest, dude. Absolutely not. And I can relate with that. I get it. But those people haven't seen this priest, right? That's the thing to keep in mind. So, by the way, guys, if you do make a Murloc or you do make a Tuskarr, just run to this tower right here by Volcanoth's Lair. You can skip everything. There is a little translocator if you follow this road that gets you here. And you just run all the way over here. You talk to the guy. So there's an Alliance ambassador. And where's the Horde one? There it is. Ultet, the Horde ambassador. And this guy should, yep, change my faction to the Horde. And I'm out of here. God, yes. Give me a chance to skip the garbage starter zones. Oh, everybody's hostile. What the hell is this? Orgrimmar? Okay, this map's a little less polished compared to the Stormwind one, right? So obviously something's messed up to where I'm hostile to a lot of these NPCs. Not all, but a lot of these NPCs. There's an auction house right here. So am I at the entrance? This is insane. Imagine being in a living, breathing Orgrimmar city with citizens and things happening. There's a mage up there giving a speech to a bunch of commoners, man, and you don't know what it's about, but it can make you think. Players running all over the place. Look at this. It's designed like a city. Like, you never think about how badly the original OG Orgrimmar and Stormwind are until you do this, right? Like, you never think about how small they are and how the proportions are so far off, you know? And that's fine that they designed it around gameplay alone, but sometimes feeling like you're in a real city in your MMO is a big thing, and this is one of those moments. Oh my god, boys, welcome to the gates of Orgrimmar. Oh my god, talk about actually feeling like it was built by orcs. Maybe ogres too at this point, jeez. I will say, this Orgrimmar, I can't even figure it out. Like, this one is so different from the OG. There's like a troll part. Oh my god, and there's like, it's so cool. It's like they imported genuine like jungle fauna, right? It doesn't just look like some weird backwater piece of garbage in the back of the city like the OG one looks like. I really like that, you know? It's right up in the front. So I think I may have gone the Ashara way. I don't know where I am because I'm not showing up on the map anymore. But right now I'm in some kind of weird valley. I don't know where I am. You know, when you leave the gates of Orgrimmar, you think you're going to be out in this vast desert. Barrens almost, right, of Durotar. I think I may have gone the northern route, which again, oh my god, this is not it. There's no northern route. Guys, they literally designed this after the OG Warcraft 3 Durotar. If you guys don't know, if you played through the campaign back then, it was literally just corridors. It was nothing but corridors and jaggedy mountains, and they had to make it different for World of Warcraft. They decided on this one, screw that. This is insane. This is Razor Hill? The Valley of Life? Guys, what is even going on right now? What is this? I just pulled up into Razor Hill and there were a bunch of little murlocs on the ground just doing them, and they're spitting on me and shooing me and warning people of me. Why are you shooing me? Fine, I'll go. I'll go. They clapped when I leave. Little do they know. I remember saying to people, why would you ever not play a Tuskarr? Why would you not play a Murloc? Well, this is, I guess, why. If you can start in starter zones that look vastly different, that paint a different picture for the game, that's worth it. I like that. I mean, why is Durotar green, though? Can somebody explain that to me? Like, that can't be right. Why is Durotar green? Was it in the lore that, like, I think what happened is Thrall landed here and he thought it would be the perfect place to set up the capital city for the orcs, and so then he named it Durotar after his father, and that's me showing my nerd. But let me just make it clear. I don't recall reading anywhere, even playing Warcraft 3, this zone being a luscious green landscape. At all. I don't recall that. And I certainly don't recall the Barrens being called the Valley of Life, and even having lava pools, it seems, not water. Of course, I do remember lava from the Cataclysm version of it, right? So I want to check it all out. It looks like it has messed me up. I am apparently on the Alliance because, like, these Kul Tiras sailors are normal for me, and they shouldn't be. But this, my friends, is Gaadgard Keep on this server, right? I can attack the Orc Commoner, I think, too. Oh, it won't let me. It's weird. It's just messed up. It's so crazy. They have Orc Commoner NPCs that are in here fighting the dudes, the Kul Tiras Marines and stuff. It's so weird. It's like they took the landscape, stripped it of all assets, maybe like gave it just like a dirt, you know, for the ground, like just made it like the dirt asset, and then they just painted everything on top of it. They applied everything on top of it. That's what it looks like to me. Holy crap, guys. Senjin Village. Look at these trees. Look at these assets. One thing I do know for sure is whoever was mostly in charge of redesigning all of these zones really does have a hard-on for green, and I can appreciate that. That's my personal favorite type of environment in both real life and in game too. Very rich green zones. But it makes you wonder if there's not going to be any proper diversity in a regard in which it's actually significant and relevant, right? We'll have to see when we check out the other... Oh, I thought they were attacking me. They're attacking a scorpion. Yeah, we'll have to see when we check out the other zones. Like, if the undead zone is not depressing, obviously that's wrong. Guys, this is the Valley of Trials where you start off as an orc or a troll. How lush and green is this? With, like, just crazy landscapes, crazy rock formations, stalagmites, whatever. This is bizarre. Absolutely bizarre. And thinking back on what that BG looked like, and maybe if there's an Arathi Basin rework, holy. Okay, before we move on, I want to quickly pull a bunch of boars and smite them all. Work. Okay, I got it. All right, animations. Casting animations are nice. The Pandaren ones. All right, so I pulled them all to me. It should hit them all now. Oh my goodness. It hits the other two for less, obviously, but wow. There's a little goblin dude here. Exactly how it should have always been. The goblins not having to go through that weird goblin starter zone from Kata. All right, guys, this is sick. Let's check out the undead next. Holy crap. First and foremost, undead can be paladins? All right, McUndead, the Pally. Jesus, let's check it out. What? Why are these guys here? Where am I? This is not... Boys, we're not in Lordaeron anymore. Seems that person is pulling the sticks behind the scenes again. First impression. Take Winston's note to Chromie. I get 3 racial shards used as a token to purchase 1 permanent racial spell. That's how you get anything you want. And 10 soul shards to purchase any temporary racial. Interesting. It's like I'm in purgatory right now to choose what I want to be when I go to the real world. So this must be what the custom races don't have access to yet. It's only the normal races that do something like this. Wow. All right, Chromie. Obtain 4 seals of residual power to pass Chromie's test. Okay, so you start off by killing these time wraiths. They actually drop seal of residual power. You get 4, you turn it in. And that's going to be the first quest I do here in Purgatory, it seems. All right, I just closed 5 time anomalies after that last quest. All right, it took me a second, but it looks like what I had to kill was just over there behind Chromie. I can now grab my first racial here, Trial Spell Store. Okay. So what do I want? I guess it doesn't matter right now, right? This is pretty interesting, though. I think most of the time you would just take every man for himself. Like, why wouldn't you? You know, it's a PvP server as far as I'm concerned. All right, whatever that is. Apparently now I can have every man for himself. So I went ahead and I learned that. That is my racial even as an undead. That's bonkers. This is the OG every man, guys. This is broken. All right, guide to world of living. Take me to the world of the living, even though I'm undead. Let's not talk about that. All right, and there we go. To Undercity I go. Wow, look at that map. Oh my God. I said it needed to be spooky. This is way better than the original one. Look at this. With the haze, the fog. That's gorgeous. All right, let's keep going. Wow, guys, look at how pretty this is, man. I can't contain myself. The fog adds so much ambience that it just didn't have before. Okay, typically this part of the zone is not really accessible. However, I'm seeing a small part of the map that looks like I might be able to get there, and houses, and I just want to check it out. All right, so far so good. It looks like it's actually working. There's like a whole corridor carved out for me. Oh, there's actually something here. Okay, so I am just curious as to what's back here. We're gonna check out this area real quick, and then I'm gonna quickly go over all of the other racial starting zones and cities just to get a quick idea of what it all looks like. This video turned out to be way longer than I thought it was going to be, and I still want to get it out on day 3, so hope you guys can forgive me a little bit, and we will hopefully jump back on our Murloc character for another video once again. That's if you guys want to see it, which you can let me know by liking the video. All right, I'm basically smack dab in the middle of it. There is a very, very big but shallow, it seems, lake, and even though there are building little icons, right, there aren't actually any buildings here. I'm hoping they add something. I'm hoping it's going to be cool. Based on what we saw in Red Ridge, it looks like they are already adding extremely unique things to the zones that could potentially lead to new quests and just new stuff. That is what I want to see, guys. I just love the custom server scene. But yeah, okay, let's move on to another dude zone and see what we're working with right now with Revelation WoW. Guys, this is still Durotar with all of these canopy trees, man. And I'm about to cross the bridge into the Barrens. That doesn't look very barren to me so far. They call it the Valley of Life now. I think this is the old school name. I do know from the lore that the Barrens used to be beautiful, and then it became barren through whatever. But wow, oh my God. The red trees, the pink, the white tree. Oh wow, this is like Japan. Okay, this is what I think Japan looks like. I'm just gonna be real, I've never been to Japan, dude. Look how big these trees are. This is Thorn Hill. Like, this is nothing like the original Barrens. It's just gorgeous here. Oh, look, it's the crossroads. It's all walled in with this massive wooden palisade. Oh my gosh. Also, Priest was the best class to go and check out all the zones with, because even at level 2, I can use their broken healing favor skill, and every 6 seconds, I basically heal back up to full, and I'm fine. And then they just run away. They're frustrated. See, this is a universe where the orcs didn't get shafted. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't just get nothing but bear. I actually think I remember reading somewhere that Durotar was supposed to be a really nice piece of land, but that they decided to make it basically look just like the Barrens for some kind of, like, diversity in environment. You know, they were very obsessed with that in OG WoW. That's why so many zones right next to each other look so different, which environmentally makes no sense most of the time. Not even to mention the fact that every zone is separated by mountains, right? Like, anyway, but my point is, it's really cool to just see them do something different, you know? Like, what a freaking... Look, here's the thing. A lot of people back before it became, you know, cool to be Horde were basically Alliance mains. Like, that's kind of how it was. If you guys played an actual old school World of Warcraft before the whole fad of going Horde was, like, discovered by the majority of the people that played, you win Alliance. And it was further reinforced when Every Man for Himself got buffed. You know, some people would say nerfed because perception's strong by current standards, but what a lot of you might not know unless you played an original BC is that people thought the human racial was crap. Doesn't mean they were right, but that is what people thought. It didn't matter though that the racials were quote unquote worse for the Alliance though, because people did not like the Horde zones. Aesthetically, it was not pleasing. It was just bad to quest in for a lot of people, so the Alliance was the go-to. If you still happen to be somebody like that though, I think that this remedies it. If you want to quest in Japan, just make an orc, goblin, or troll. The goal right now is to just run through the Barrens to Mulgore. We'll see what Mulgore looks like and check out Thunder Bluff real quick. After that, I'll hop on my Murloc. I'll show you guys Ironforge and we'll call it a day with those. Guys, this is Camp Tarajo. That is a massive difference. Guys, Mulgore is like so nice. It has the trees that you would expect from something like Stone Talon Mountains. I mean, it makes sense from Warcraft 3's perspective. It's what the Tauren deserve. God, the Tauren deserve it. If you know the lore, they're getting destroyed by centaurs. They're almost extinct, right? And then out comes the orcs, and the orcs basically save them. They join the horde, and that's how the friendship begins. But the Tauren always deserved a nice, lush zone full of grass so they can graze all day, every day. All right, up we go. And that dude missed it. Oh no, he jumped. Dude, everybody is in that Rune Guard guild, by the way. They spelled guard wrong, so it's a little off-putting, but oh my, it's snowy up here, which I guess would make a whole lot of sense. Wow, look at Thunder Bluff. Oh my goodness. The snow cows, man. And it goes so high up, and there's a giant totem in the middle. Wow, this is so different. I don't know what that flag is doing right there, but I see you. And by the way, in some of the zones, like in the Barrens, where they put like this little river, there are a bunch of mobs in the river because they kept everything in its original spawn location. I guess because they didn't want to mess with the balance that Blizzard set forth for questing and what have you, except now you just have a bunch of hyenas and lizards literally swimming. It's terrifying, if I'm honest with you. It's literally nightmare fuel. But I want to go to the top of this bluff because this hasn't happened before. The real Thunder Bluff is not a bluff like this. Like, looking down is actually making me feel scared. I don't really have a fear of heights, so to speak, but I mean, that could get me. I literally almost slipped for a second there. I was so scared. All right, the tippy top. Wow. Wow, look at this. You go inside. There's like these Native American-esque totems going on, and they're like planning for battles. This is so cool. I don't know what's going on with this. Looks like they messed the water up right here, but the concept is sick. Maybe that's where Bane is supposed to be in Karen Bloodhoof or whatever. Actually, if I'm honest, this reminds me entirely of the other Tauren people that were in Legion. So it looks like a lot of this stuff is actually just assets from Legion, because I recognize this top. This is exactly what I remember from Legion. There's the other bluff right there. You follow the bridge, another one down there. This is nice. I really like this, guys. All right, let's go ahead and see what Ironforge looks like. Guys, check it out. The Dwarven district of Stormwind. It actually looks like Dwarven stuff, which you would expect. Apparently, that's the deep run trim. Oh, and by the way, for those of you painfully wondering if the Murlocs have a sit animation, they do not. Wow, imagine coming all this way only to realize that Ironforge is one of the cities they have not touched. I guess this one was fine, which is okay. They don't have to redo them all, I guess. You know, there's nothing that says they have to. The ones they have done don't get worse because they didn't do this one. But okay. At least that's good to know. This is the later version of it with the dummies here and everything too. It's the Wrath version of Ironforge, which is nice. So it actually looks like they fixed the talents, and right now rogues have only 2 specs, subtlety spec or combat spec. It looks like there's supposed to be some kind of assassination spec, but it's bugged. Anyway, I picked combat, which actually does give me some spells. So I have Deft Strike now, 8-second cooldown, 30 energy, instantly attacks with your offhand weapon for 250% weapon damage, can only be used within 4 seconds of an SS, and awards 2 combo points. It's a really quick way to get your eviscerate off. And I also got Vitality, thank God, increases my energy regen rate by 20%. And I've heard some rumors that it's supposed to be every 10 levels that you can progress. It might actually be 5 based on how some of these talents look, so we'll have to check that out in a future video, guys. All right, guys, we've looked at a lot of cool stuff from Revelation WoW. There's a lot to go over, and if you guys do want to see more, all you have to do is like the video to let me know. But I hope you guys enjoy the video. I'll see you in the next one. Mcdoubles out. Guys, this is me on a flight point. I literally was going to be done with the video, but I had to show this.